Pinning police, Easter egg excitement, and generating jobs. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, April 5th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. The Stafford Police Department's pinning and promotion ceremonies are usually attended by family, friends, and staff. There have been a few lately, and a bit of a surprise.
Thank y'all all for coming out to this very special occasion, not only for the city, but for the police department, and also for your family and friends that are either being promoted or getting pinned today. Your support means the world to them because they cannot do this job without your support. And so thank y'all all, and welcome to the Stafford Police Department in the city of Stafford. We're glad to have y'all here. We're going to start with the promotion of Sergeant Tristan this morning. So these guys came in and we sent them to the police academy, and they completed that grueling task of the police academy. How many hours? 720 hours of training. And then they get here and they have to go through 8 more weeks of training in the classroom. So they're getting ready to embark on what's called our field training program. So their next chapter in their career with the Stafford Police Department will be going to the FTO program. So all the rest of their training will take place on the street. How many weeks is the FTO program?
14 weeks.
14 more weeks before you see him riding solo. Officer Shanklin has been with us. She also left for greener pasture, and that sprinkler system. She found out it didn't even work over there, so she came back to us, and she has been an integral part of our day-to-day operations at the Stafford Police Department. She has been serving as our community liaison / administrative officer for a number of years. She has done a fantastic job in that. And she's just done a fantastic job. We're very proud of her. I'm very proud of you. So if you'll come on up, and Eric, are you going to do the pinning?
We have another announcement that we would like to make while everybody's here. We have 2 employees that have accomplished awesome milestones.
First of all, I would like to recognize a remarkable milestone in the career of one of our own. Ms. Barbara has dedicated three decades to the city of Stafford and the Stafford Police Department. As we gather here today to honor Barbara's 30 years of service, let us not only celebrate her achievements, but also express our deepest gratitude for her selfless dedication and sacrifice. Barbara, your contributions to our team and our community are immeasurable, and we are profoundly grateful for your service. Please join me in giving a well-deserved round of applause to Barbara for her outstanding.
Barbara, thank you very much for your 30+ years, and I think we got at least 5 left in us.
So our next award is for our Chief Ramirez. I didn't do a speech because I definitely just want to speak freely from the heart. Chief Ramirez means a lot to me, and you know, a lot of times we don't truly understand the job of a chief and some of the things that they deal with away from us. And so, you know, Chief Ramirez always have a word of encouragement to us. He comes up and shake our hands, and he always tells us, thank you for your service. Well, on today, I want to tell you, Chief, thank you for your service, 30 years of the Stafford Police Department.
Animals assemble. Next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
How was your Easter? Did you find any eggs? Well, if you didn't, chances are you weren't at the Stafford Early Childhood Center.
Hi, I'm the principal here at Stafford Early Childhood Day, and today is our annual Easter egg hunt. And we do this every year for the kiddos to give them an opportunity to just go out, have some fun, search for these Easter eggs before they break for the Easter holiday. And of course, we know all across the state, everywhere, they are having Easter egg hunts, and we're so excited and happy to be able to provide that opportunity here for our kids. And it's a way to get parents involved because we have parents here helping us hide eggs, as well as the Easter Bunny is here to support the kids, and they get to take their Easter Bunny photos. It's just opportunities and experiences that we can provide the families here at school, so they don't have to go to the mall and stand in line to take their Easter Bunny picture. They can do it right here at Stafford ECC. And providing these real life and real world experiences is a great way for teachers to also integrate the curriculum, because after the students hunt and find their eggs, they get to go back into the classroom and they can chart how many eggs they found. They can talk about colors, they can talk about shapes, they can make comparisons. So it's another way that we're having fun, but still learning.
Hello everyone, I am a parent at Stafford Early Childhood Center. Today we're here to celebrate the Easter egg hunt. I'm so excited to see the child's face when they come out and run. Glad to volunteer. I'm super geeked to see the excitement on everybody's face. We're going to be here, I believe, from about 8:30 in the morning until about 1:15 p.m. We look forward to seeing all the individuals come out, even the volunteers, to share this experience with the kiddos here.
Another exciting day at Stafford Early Childhood Center. We had our Easter egg hunt. We've been hiding eggs on swings, on slides, on all the playground equipment, and it's so great to see these parents here helping. Another parent engagement opportunity for us to spend some time with our little kiddos, help our kids with the picking up the eggs, and just sharing these special moments with our sweeties. And this is just another great time today.
What could possibly be cuter than a bunch of kids hunting for Easter eggs? Well, how about a bunch of kids getting up close and personal with some cute animals?
Today we are at the Stafford Early Childhood Center. My name is Candy Peralta. I'm the Pre-K3 bilingual teacher / team leader. So I organized the Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 field trip. I'm actually the team leader. So I organized everything for them just to make it fun and engaging for them, just have an experience, especially with the petting zoo. It was part of our STEM engineering challenge. And since we were learning about animals and animal habitats, and each classroom, actually for Pre-K3, one of our challenges is for each classroom to create a habitat, and then the kids are coming into each classroom and they have to like basically sort the animals. We're giving them cards and they have to sort the animals to each different classroom and make sure what habitat they belong to. So today, just on top of just having the petting zoo, the kids are enjoying other activities as part of their field trip experience. So we have the bounce house for them, we have hula hoops, kickball, bubble machine, chalk. Try to give them the full field trip experience just so they can know what's expected from them when they do go on a field trip.
He's not mad.
As you can see, we are having our pre-K3 and pre-K4 petting zoo. The kids are very engaged and are having fun learning about these different types of animals. One of our themes for pre-K3 and pre-K4 was to teach the students about animal habitats and their animal characteristics. So we brought the petting zoo to ECC. Once we got here and they saw what animals they had, they were familiar with a lot of the animals since we talked about it in the classroom. Petting zoo is teaching the kids to learn about different habitats. So we have been talking about the farm. So there's some farm animals at the petting zoo. So we talked about where they live, what they eat, how they look. So that way they're able to sort each animal to their different habitat. We asked a question of why do these animals live in this environment, and what are some of the characteristics that makes them live in this environment and things like that. So, I mean, they're very interested and very engaged in learning. They were very excited about learning about all these different types of animals, so bringing the petting zoo to them was very engaging. So for future, yes, we are going to be bringing back the petting zoo for pre-K3 and pre-K4 since it's one of our theme units. So yes, the kids are very excited. As we have right now, we have the reptiles. So the kids got to see a hedgehog, a bearded dragon, a turtle, a lizard, and then the last one that we got to see was and it's kind of weird looking because it's like a mixture of a lizard and a snake, so it's weird.
Stafford's basketball team went all the way to state thanks to our gifted athletes. Sean Pettit continues his series of profiles with dual sports star Mike Ross.
Mike Ross, second base and pitcher. I was actually 3 years old when I started playing baseball, and it was just one random day at a store, Footarama. Coach told me to come out and try out for baseball. Like running in the outfield to go catch a pop fly is like actually fun, and running bases, that's what I find most fun about the sport. Find it better or more fun in center field. And it's easier on the mind to just know, like, once the ball go up, go get it.
The basketball player, baseball player, second base, outfielder. It's that one heck of an athlete, a good pitcher for us. And he's also somebody that brings leadership. Coming from basketball, and I like dual sport athletes, so they bring a different competitiveness to coming into baseball season.
I know for a fact hand-eye coordination from baseball helps in basketball though. Dribbling the ball and hitting the ball is very close in comparison. So if you look at it from the athletic perspective, it's just hand-eye coordination. Whether to dribble or catch or hit, it's all hand-eye coordination. Making it this year was definitely an experience. Being able to play in San Antonio with the big lights, the soft rims, it's an experience in itself. But the hard work and dedication prior to that was what made us able to get to state, honestly. I mean, that was my last year. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah, I enjoyed it. If I could play both at the college level, I would definitely do so. I feel like for the mind, baseball is easier, but I like the adrenaline rush I get from basketball more. If I can continue to play baseball further on in life, I definitely would. until I just can't go no more, honestly. Until my body wouldn't allow me to. Art, yeah, drawing, hand-eye coordination. So I draw all the time. That's another hobby of mine that I enjoy. It's easy on the mind, easy on the soul to go draw. I would go Jose Altuve because he's just a dog, but like, if I had to say anybody, I feel like I would go Jackie Robinson because, you know the story. I don't even gotta say too much. Team-wise, working, like in a working field, you have to build a team. So I feel like this sports in general, you just gotta learn how to cooperate with people and come to an agreement to get the job done. I feel like it's the mental aspect of it, because in order to play any sport, you have to be mentally strong. So that goes to getting the work done in the classroom. Like, you can easily lollygag and be on your phone, but in order to get your work done, you gotta be able to tell yourself, like, put my phone down, or let me get off Instagram real quick so I can get my work done. As a team, like, it's just a bunch of guys who want to play. Like, I feel like that's something you can agree on at the end of the day and build friendships off of that. Because at the end of the day, we all want to win ball games. So.
Musical magic next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
We told you about HCCs supporting its students with career fairs and expos. But what if you're working toward a future in a more specialized area like film or video? As Hen Roving Nathaniel tells us, HCC has that covered too.
Because a lot of these people are just starting out, like, what are some of the things that you've kind of had to wrestle with, especially kind of being in the Houston market, or, what have you seen develop, how have you kind of navigated that? I am a full-time faculty member and also the program coordinator here at Houston Community College's filmmaking program. And today we had a career expo for our media arts division, and we had a bunch of different companies come out and do interviews with our students and talk about different job opportunities and internship opportunities here. And we also conducted a couple of panels, one which I just conducted, which was with some of the studio owners here in the Houston area, talking about the work that they do, and what they're seeing in the Houston market, and a little bit about their journey as filmmakers and producers in this area. So this Career Expo, as well as the panels that we had, is really important for the students. We want to let them know what's going on in Houston, give them an opportunity to network with some of the people that are working here in the industry so that they can think about and decide how they want to navigate and what steps they want to take to get internships and to get jobs and build their career here. So the industry here in Houston has a lot of different facets to it. So we just want to expose the students to some of the different opportunities here, get them meeting those people so that they can then start building their career.
Houston has a very diverse community, and to get those voices out, we need to be able to come together to celebrate those voices. And with the Houston Cinema Arts Festival, you can really do that in a broad way because it hits very differently with each community, but it also bonds them.
I'm a full-time filmmaking faculty member here at HCC and a filmmaker myself. Today we had a media arts job fair career expo. There were some employers outside in the atrium, and we also had a couple of panels going. The panel we just had was featured some industry professionals, Rachel Acosta of Houston Cinema Art Society, Dan Diaz of Sweetbread, which is a post-production color facility, Alfred Cervantes of the Houston Film Commission, and Cameron Dean, who's the music video director. All of these professionals shared their experiences, their journeys, and how they got into the industry, as well as advice for young creatives and filmmakers. It was a great event where a lot of the students got to have some of their questions answered about how to get into this business and what skills and values would really lead them to success. And we just got to thank all of our panelists for coming today. It was a great event.
An audio person, a line producer, an AD would just be like, hey, I'm jumping onto this next project. You want me to float your name? It's like, yes. And then, that at least got my foot in the door. And then they, of course, check, your references and your CV and make sure that you can do the job that they need you to do.
People are constantly surprised by the things you can get for free from the library, and that extends to live concerts. From the Fort Bend Symphony Orchestra, no less.
It's nice, it's beautiful, the rain has stopped, we're in a good mood. So welcome to the performance by Fort Bend Symphony Orchestra. Thank you all for coming. Before we get started, I do want to go ahead and thank the George Memorial Friends of the Library for sponsoring this program. If you could give them a round of applause, please. Awesome, thank you. Without them, this would not be possible.
We are doing our annual children's concert at the George Memorial Library today. We do a children's concert every year because we believe that all music is good music and we need to serve all parts of our community, which means kids too. We're doing two pieces. The first one is Behold the Bold Umbrellaphant. It's a series of poems by Jack Pertusky, composed by Lucas Richmond, and it's a carnival of the animals for the new generation. All of the animals in there are fantasy animals that are combined with regular everyday objects, like the elephant and an umbrella, or an ocelot and a lock, or an armadillo and an alarm clock.
Behold the bold umbrellaphant, that's not the least afraid to forage in the broiling sun, for it is in the shade. The pachyderm's uncanny trunk is probably unique and ends in an umbrella that has yet to spring a leak.
And we go through all of these fantasy animals in a menagerie kind of way, like a zoo, one animal at a time, describing them in both music and words. Our second piece is the Itsy Bitsy Spider and his great sing-along adventure, which follows Itsy Bitsy Spider as he meets Miss Muffet and Mary Had a Little Lamb and a bunch of other storybook characters in a grand adventure where he helps his friends get along better.
Welcome everyone to the wonderful story of the Itsy Bitsy Spider and his great sing-along adventure. Let's start off our story by singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider, if you know the words.
Yes, we do an instrument petting zoo every year after the children's concert so that kids can go up and touch and feel and try and play their favorite instruments. The favorites of the petting zoo are usually the trumpet and the trombone and the cymbals, the crash cymbals. Always a big hit.
For great American I said for great American pastimes, this is Randall Williams. That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.